Well, these are always kind of tough, but this season for you guys, I mean, how do you view it? Obviously, wanted to go further. Only one team can win. You guys did win a couple rounds. How do you look at it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, you obviously want to be the last team playing and win the last game of the year. But I think for us, obviously, it was a great year. I wasn't here last year, but I know that we raised the expectations around here compared to the last few seasons. So we're certainly proud of that. And we get to the round of 8, anybody can kind of beat anybody. So we lost a couple close games to Coachella, and maybe it goes the other way, who knows. But we're proud of how we played and how we battled for, I think it was 72 regular and 8 playoff, 80 games. So it was a good year.
What do you think you guys learned about this group in the second half of the season when suddenly the wins at home started coming more frequently, the team stayed really strong on the road, and then obviously leading into the big playoff run?
Like you said, I think for some reason after that All-Star break, everything just kind of clicked. I don't know if it was something with, I can't point to one particular moment, but obviously we went on that long winning streak, and we had a lot of success there the second half of the year. We got hot at the right time. I think it was more just we had a lot of newer guys, myself included. We learned the system. We felt more comfortable with the coaching staff and our teammates. So I think it was more just kind of us finding our game as a unit and just being consistent every game to game.
I know we've talked that down the stretch you were with Knotts, and that was kind of a good veteran pairing for the team. But to allow that to happen, Hicks had to come back in the lineup, and you mentioned that after All-Star break is when it kind of clicked. I mean, how big was it to get a veteran D like him back in the lineup and for you guys on the back end there? Yeah,
I mean, you get a player like Joe back. It's honestly like signing a free agent or going out and trading for someone when you get a good presence like that. I think he got hurt game 3 or 4. It was pretty early, so you get him back after the All-Star break. That was obviously huge for us. Let us establish a little bit more of a top 4 on the D side, and I think it helped Clarkie, it helped our second power play unit, helped a lot of things around the room, and that helped lead to our consistency and our winning in the second half.
After the last offseason, like you said, it seemed like the expectations were higher, and the team made a point to bring in some more veteran guys, and you being one of them. What was it like being a part of that core group of veterans and maybe some leaders on and off the ice?
It was good. One of the things I spoke to Marco over the summer when I signed, and he said bringing in older players was important for him and just kind of reestablish the culture. So I think he did a great job of that, bringing in some older character guys. And for me, it was just being myself. Working hard every day on and off the ice, being competitive, and being consistent with my approach in practice and games. And I think they appreciated that, and it helps bring along your younger players like your Kriegers, your Noisianenins, and as an organization, I think everyone benefits from that.
What was it like working with Chris Height on the back end? He's obviously pretty vocal during games. He definitely does a lot of video, lets you guys know what he expects. What was it like having him as a coach?
It was great. Like I said, I didn't know much about him before I got here, but he's definitely one of the best D coaches I've played for. Just his knowledge of the game, his passion for wanting to get better and get players better, his enthusiasm on the PK, so many great things about playing for him, and I really enjoyed it. And whether he wants to stay here or move back to the NHL, I think any team is lucky to have him.
What does this offseason look like for you? I know we were just talking about a little bit the hectic, getting out of here, but what's the offseason look like for you and the family?
We'll move back east and to see everyone back there. Obviously, being out in California and being from New York was a big move for us, and we're just excited to get back and get in the woods a little bit up in Connecticut and spend some time with family, just train and turn the page for next season.
Yeah, do you have anything that you like to try to do, or you guys have any family trips planned, anything that's coming up on the docket that's important over the summer?
We're going to go visit my in-laws in North Carolina. They just moved down there, and then we're going to take a family trip to Disney World. Went to Disneyland here, and we're going to go to Disney World this summer. So that's pretty much it. I got a buddy getting married, and then with the training and everything, it's just going to fly by. So.
I think you could probably take some recommendations from Coach Height on the Disney World.
Yes, we're on the same page with the Disney lingo for sure.